Hello and welcome to Monday's programme.
Coming up tonight between now and 6:30.
Good evening. Two men who decided to dive into huge waves for fun off the coast of Teignmouth have been widely criticised for not only risking their own lives, but those of the people who came to their rescue.
In fact, the RNLI volunteers say it was one of the most challenging rescues they'd been involved in. On this occasion, no one was hurt, but critical life-saving equipment was lost at sea as a result. Well, Ben McGrail is live in Teignmouth for us this evening. Ben, it sounds like these two were very lucky. Next tonight, vital life-saving equipment has been stolen from Dartmouth Fire and Ambulance Station.
It is a crime that has shocked and angered local people and staff at the station. The break-in took place over the weekend.
The equipment stolen is crucial to the organisation's life-saving work, and Bob Cruz is at the station for us this evening. So, Bob, this is a crime that has potentially serious consequences. On to other news, and two teenagers had to be taken to hospital after apparently taking an unknown drug in Bodmin. The girls fell.
A man has been charged with attempted murder after a car crashed into a group of men in Tiverton.
A 25-year-old man has been told he may never walk again after diving into shallow water at a beach in Weymouth. Josh Payne.
Police are investigating the theft of a headstone from a cemetery in Dorset. It was reported.
Dermatologists from Yeovil Hospital are backing a campaign urging workmen to take extra care of their skin while outdoors.
Now, next on this evening's programme, motorists are being warned to be more considerate after shocking footage showing a driver in Yeovil hitting 5 cyclists as he tried to overtake them.
Well, it's prompted police to renew warnings to give cyclists plenty of space, and they've begun pulling over those who don't leave room, as David Woodland now reports.
And you're watching ITV News here in the West Country with Kylie and Jonty. Thanks very much for joining us this evening. There is still plenty more to come on the programme for 6:30, including the man.
And after us, the ITV News continues with the national and international stories at 6:30. Charlene White has the details. But first, if you have children of almost any age, you probably won't need telling about the pull of computer games.
Yes, the World Health Organization has now classified video gaming addiction as a mental health problem, and clinics such as Broadway Lodge in Somerset offer treatment alongside that of more commonly known addictions. Well, with the first of 2 special reports, here's Rachel Townsend.
Well, lots of you have been getting in touch with this. Wendy Radford here from Exeter said on our Facebook page, "My worry is if they do spend too much time alone on these games, they aren't gaining any social skills." She goes on to say interaction teaches them how to cope when they're older.
Katie Clapp from Newquay has also commented. She says, "Don't blame the games. Parents are the only ones to blame. My kids have rules. They know I will change passwords if they don't follow them. You have to put your foot down."
And finally, Finn Scott from Buckfastleigh tweeted us to say that playing games actually helped him with his depression. Well, thank you very much for all your comments. We always like hearing from you. Tomorrow night, we'll be looking at the treatment available for gaming addiction.
Now, Bantham Estate in South Devon is arguably one of the most beautiful places in our region, with a beautiful coastline bordering it.
But it's in need of some tender loving care, and so today they brought in horsepower to clear bracken and brambles. Claire Manning went to see the estate being cleaned up.
Lovely pictures,
job. Yeah,
looks good. Now, moving on, here's a catch in a cricket match, that rhymes, that has to be seen to be believed. During Somerset's T20 Blast victory over Middlesex, Jamie Overton made a pretty impressive catch right on the boundary. So have a look at this. You can see...
I could do that.
Easy peasy.
Yeah.
Now, a man from Plymouth has spent years digging beneath his living room to try to find treasure, preferably gold.
Colin Steer discovered a well underneath his sofa back in the 1980s. Now, after 7 years of digging, he's dug down almost 20 feet. And as Grace Pascoe reports, he still hasn't reached the bottom or found his pot of gold.
I mean, we're all speechless.
Let's move on to the weather. The heat wave ended in a fairly dramatic fashion, didn't it, over the weekend? Charlie Powell has joined us. It wasn't good news for events held this weekend, was it?
Do you know idea just how wet and windy it was, but it isn't all bad news. Just run this graphic.
Charlie, thanks very much. And just before we go, here's a reminder of the main headlines in the West Country this evening. 2 men risked...
That brings us to the close of this evening's programme. I will be back to bring you the late news, though. That's at 10:30.
But now we'll hand you to Charlene White as the ITV News continues. From all of us here, have a lovely evening. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye-bye.